It is a wonderful day for the Church of Washington today. We are celebrating. Pope Francis has given us a gift, 2 new auxiliary bishops. Please welcome our shepherd, Cardinal Gregory.
Thank you very much. One need not look very far these days to spot a challenge. They are all around us, in society, in government, in our homes, our schools, and our churches, in our Archdiocese. Just as plentiful, though, are opportunities to bless, to speak, to look after, to care and love and serve one another. To provide for the increasing pastoral needs, the challenges and the opportunities of our parishes, schools, and communities, I petitioned the Holy Father for 2 auxiliary bishops. This morning, Pope Francis granted my request by appointing bishops-elect Juan Esposito Garcia and Evelio Menijar Ayala to assist me in episcopal service to the people of God of our Archdiocese. Ours is a spiritually enthusiastic and zealous presbyterate, from which these 2 outstanding men have distinguished themselves. Both their brother priests who have served with them and the faithful for whom they have cared are already blessed to know them as pastors and leaders. I am confident that our entire archdiocesan family will come to do so very soon as well. I ask that you join me in welcoming Bishops-elect Esposito and Bishop-elect Menijar as they prepare to begin their episcopal service to this local church, along with Bishop Dorsonville, Bishop Campbell, and me. Please join me in thanking Pope Francis for the gift of these 2 fine candidates. Their episcopal ordination is scheduled for Tuesday, February 21st. I ask that you keep them in your prayers as we prepare for that joyful day, even as we ask them to do the same for all of us. One need not look very far these days to spot a challenge. They are all around us. And fortunately, we have received the gift of 2 new bishops to help us to respond in love and in service. I would now invite Bishop-elect Evelio to offer a few words on this day in his life. Bishop-elect.
Buenos dias. Good morning. First, I give thanks to God for his goodness and mercy to me, for the gift of life and faith, for the gift of the ministerial priesthood, which has been a source of joy and countless blessings, as it has allowed me to serve the church. I thank the Holy Father, Pope Francis, for appointing me Auxiliary Bishop of Washington. I have accepted this appointment very much aware of my own personal limitations. At the same time, I accept it with much joy, trusting that God's grace and the maternal care of Our Lady of Guadalupe will never fail. I thank His Eminence Cardinal Gregory for his support and for accepting me as one of his auxiliary bishops. Your Eminence, you are a great shepherd. So I feel at peace knowing that you will be a good and gentle mentor as well. I thank the people of the different parishes where I have served as priest for over 18 years. Your faith and your love for the church and the priests have sustained my own faith and enriched my ministry. I thank my brother priests of the Archdiocese of Washington for loving and serving the Lord and the church faithfully. Many times when I have faced challenges in my own ministry, when feeling tired and despondent, I have been encouraged by knowing that you are also out there serving God and serving the church. Perhaps doing even more than what I do. Your witness gives me so much courage to continue and never give up. Agradezco infinitamente a mi familia, especialmente a mi madre. This is watching from El Salvador. Usted, mamá, ha sido siempre un pilar de fe y una inspiración en mi vida. Usted me ha enseñado a luchar, a trabajar, a orar, a servir. Gracias. Finalmente, agradezco a las comunidades de fe a las que he pertenecido y servido. Caminar con ustedes es motivo de alegría e inspiración. Todos somos hijos de Dios y la iglesia es nuestra madre que abraza a todos sus hijos, a cada uno de sus hijos. En la iglesia católica siempre estamos en casa, en familia, no importa de dónde venimos. Por favor, oren por mí. Please pray for me. May God bless you.
I am incredibly grateful to be able to welcome also Bishop-elect Juan Esposito as our new auxiliary bishop. Juan is another priest of our Archdiocese who has been serving in Rome for the past almost 6 years. Juan is also proud to be from his homeland of Argentina. And as you may know, yesterday was a big sports day for Argentina as they won the World Cup. They are very proud once again today, this time of one of their own native sons. Juan is in Argentina visiting his parents on the occasion of their 50th wedding anniversary. As he receives this news, we are unable to connect with him via technology at this time, so he has asked me to share a few words with you on his behalf. Bishop-elect Juan Esposito says, "Good morning. Thank you, Cardinal Gregory, for this opportunity to join you, Bishop-elect Avilio, all those who are present there, and those who join us online this morning. A special greeting to Bishop Dorsonville and Bishop Campbell. Thank you also for the opportunity to share a few words with all of you. In September 2015, during his visit to the United States, our Holy Father, Pope Francis, addressed these words to the bishops who met with him in our beautiful St. Matthew's Cathedral. He said, and I quote, "Know that the Pope is at your side whenever your hand reaches out to do good or to show the love of Christ, to dry a tear or bring comfort to the lonely, to show the way to one who is lost, or to console a broken heart, to help the fallen, or to teach those thirsting for truth, to forgive, or to offer a new start in God." Close quotes. These words have resonated deeply in my prayer during these last few days. They are a beautiful, profound, and detailed description of the pastoral ministry of every bishop and indeed of every priest. They describe a life and ministry consecrated, dedicated entirely to serve others, to serve the people of God, and in doing so, to serve Christ and his church. With these thoughts in mind, and with a very humble heart, I express my deepest gratitude to the Holy Father and to Cardinal Gregory for this new opportunity to continue to serve everyone in our beautiful Archdiocese of Washington. I am looking forward to returning home in a few weeks to meet all of you and to meet again with my brother priests. In the meantime, I entrust myself to your prayers, and I promise you mine. Que Nuestra Señora de Guadalupe, Reina de las Américas, nos proteja siempre y interceda por nosotros todos los gracias que más necesitamos. Muchas gracias. Thank you. Now, I would welcome any questions that you might have. Yes, here's the press. Okay.
Congratulations. What was your reaction? Tell us when you thought, when you got the message, the news that you were going to be our new auxiliary.
Well, very much surprised because I have never considered myself to be episcopabile. There are so many other wonderful priests from the Archdiocese who could be auxiliary bishops. So it was a great surprise. I told the nuncio, because he gave me the news right after the Saturday Mass, Walk with Mary, and I say, I'm going to say the same things that Juan Diego told Our Lady Guadalupe. You have so many other better, servants that you can send. And so I feel very much like Juan Diego, the least. But here I am, saying yes to the Lord, as well as Mary said.
Okay.
Next question.
I want to ask you if you could share with us what your message you just offered to your family in English, if you summarize it for us, and tell us like the role that your family played in your vocation to be a priest, how they've shaped you, their faith.
Yes, as you know, I came to the United States in 1990, late 1989. I was only 19 years old when I came as an immigrant. So I entered the seminary when I was already here after working different jobs. My last job was a painter. And then I entered the seminary just with the hope to be a priest, to serve the church. I never imagined all this. So my parents have been a great help to me, especially as they taught me the faith. I say here that my mom is a pillar of faith for me, an inspiration, because she's the one who taught me how to work, to pray, to serve, to never give up. So also I said that I think the different communities where I have belonged. My first parish here in Maryland was St. Mark's in Hyattsville. And also I have been pastor, parochial vicar at Mother Seton, then the cathedral, then I became pastor at Our Lady of the Americas, and now I'm pastor at St. Mary's. So these communities of faith have enriched my my own faith and my ministry. So more or less that is what I said in Spanish. So yes, just walking with people, serving the people, just being one of them is what has sustained me, both as a person, as a Christian, as a priest. So
Walking with people. I think that's
Walking
called
with people.
synodality. That's okay.
Yes, of course.
Amen. Father, Bishop-elect, please join the Cardinal here at the podium for these next questions. Cardinal Gregory, the next one is for you as we prepare for a question for El Pregonero. Just one moment.
Yes.
Cardinal Gregory, you mentioned the assistants now having more auxiliary bishops. Can you speak a little bit about how this will help you serve the people, having additional auxiliary bishops?
Well, obviously, the bishops that I am privileged to work with already handle a lot of pastoral situations that go beyond an individual parish. They assist me in serving the priests and making sure that the priests are cared for, and the deacons. We've mentioned priests repeatedly, but we have a ton of wonderful deacons, and the auxiliaries are very much engaged with that. There's also the ceremonial dimension. They confirm kids, and they celebrate the rites of ordination, but in a real sense, an auxiliary is an extension of the ministry of the diocesan bishop. I can't possibly be at every place or attend to every need, and the auxiliaries help me in doing that. And may I recognize in a very wonderful way Bishop Gonzalez, who is here. He is our auxiliary emeritus, but his service in a very wonderful way laid the foundation for our Hispanic ministry throughout the Archdiocese. So Bishop Gonzalez, thank you, and you can train him. Okay.
This next question comes from El Pregonero, Rafael.
Gracias.
You are the son of the biggest Hispanic community in the metropolitan area. What's the implication for you personally, and what message will you give to our community?
Yes, I'm very honored to be a Salvadorian. Puedo decirlo en español también, ¿verdad? Sí. Bueno, estoy muy orgulloso de ser salvadoreño, parte de esta gran comunidad salvadoreña en el área metropolitana de Washington, una de las concentraciones más grandes de salvadoreños en los Estados Unidos. Y pues yo creo que también mi nombramiento es un reconocimiento a la comunidad hispana, pero también a la comunidad salvadoreña, que está aportando muchísimo en los Estados Unidos y especialmente aquí en el área metropolitana de Washington. Aquí nunca nos faltan las pupusas. We always have pupusas, and perhaps the best pupusas are made in my parish for my people. So I feel at home here in Washington. All of those who are Salvadorians know that we are home here. We don't meet pupusas. I mean, we miss our family, but we have everything here. So it's great. It's great. And I just hope to serve everybody, the whole church. But obviously, I have a special love for the Latinos, for the Hispanics. And obviously, I feel very much, once again, at home with the Salvadorian people. Our parishes here, I would say that some are like 50% Salvadorian, or others even more. And so it's a growing community. It's a growing community. So I'm very, very, very happy to be a priest here in Washington, first of all, and then now that I hope to be able to serve as a auxiliary bishop to them.
Bishop, one more question. El Pregonero.
Thank you.
Yes.
Felicidades.
Gracias.
Realmente, Padre Belio. Congratulations. I knew Padre Belio during many years doing articles, and I think that we have a good relation. And I'm so happy that you with this announcement. Also, I would like to know what the Archdiocese or what our community can wait from you. And also, I understand to be an auxiliary bishop is a challenge. What is your concern about your new position?
Gracias, Andrea. ¿Qué puede esperar la comunidad? What can our community expect from me? I would say honesty. As we said already, to walk with them. Walking with them means, sharing their own challenges, celebrating, and even crying together. I have a funeral next Tuesday of a young girl, 15 years old. As you know, there is a crisis in the community. This is the second young person that I buried within less than 2 months. So what people can expect from me is precisely to be with them in the joyful moments as well as in not so joyful moments, in good times and in bad. I mean, that is what being a priest means, and so what people can expect from me is just, I hope to be a good shepherd, a good pastor, un buen pastor. Eso es lo que deseo, y espero que todos oren por mí precisamente para que sea eso, ¿verdad? Un buen pastor. The challenges, well, there are many challenges. We know that after the pandemic, many people are staying at home. The Hispanics are coming back, but obviously, there are the youth as well that we had to serve. So it is just, the challenges that every priest and every pastor faces here in the Archdiocese. So, but I know that with God's grace, and with Our Lady of Guadalupe's maternal care and love, we can bring people back and help people in whatever need they may have.
Bishop-elect, we are grateful for your yes. Thank you. Cardinal Gregory, some closing comments, please.
I'd like to go back to a theme that I introduced in my opening remarks, that we are blessed in this local church with wonderful, wonderful priests. And so when the Holy Father, you have to write to him to ask permission to begin the process. And I just was overwhelmed with the total number of worthy candidates that this local church could offer to the Holy Father. I am deeply glad, deeply grateful that he chose these two. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Bishop Ayala is our first Salvadorian bishop in the United States. And I also believe that Bishop Juan is our first Argentinian bishop. And I hope if Bishop Juan is watching that he doesn't party too much with his fellow Argentinians and comes home to us soon. God bless.
This concludes our time. Thank you for sharing this day here with the church in the Archdiocese of Washington.